Our News 8's Joe LaFurgey live on scene right now and joins us more with more via the phone. Joe?
Yeah, Emily, Brett, I literally just stepped out of the car. As you said, 84th Street is shut down at 84th, northbound 84th. Southbound is open. Here's the situation we're looking at right now. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passenger cars, 1, 2, 3 semi-rigs, all off on the road, all stopped on the road. The good news is it appears all the passenger cars went relatively unscathed as compared to the one semi-truck, which has a very, very mangled up front end. There was one ambulance on the scene. That ambulance has just left. They left without lights and sirens. We did not see anybody loaded into that ambulance on the scene here. It appears that this, and this is early and this is speculation just by looking at the scene, that this is a non-injury accident or minor injuries. It depends on how bad the driver of one of the trucks involved. But it looks like one of the trucks actually back-ended another semi. Then it looked like some sort of chain reaction involving these three semis. One crashed in the back of another. One stopped, a third, which is actually ahead of the pile, rear-ended a pickup truck, which is now being driven away on its own power, and which also back-ended another passenger car. Another minivan off to the side of the road in the ditch area. It looks like that driver might have tried to avoid the accident and got off to the side of the road. That car is being towed out right now, but again, we are not seeing any major injuries, even though it is quite a spectacular scene down here on US 131 northbound, again at 84th Street. We have a couple crews on the scene trying to gather more information. Hopefully we're getting some of the pictures back to you from the scene here. I'm not sure if you're seeing those pictures or not, but again, the one semi-tractor trailer has a very heavily damaged front end. It looks like the cab section of that sustained some damage as well, but not the crush only goes up to as far as the cabin on that truck. So, and I'm trying to get on the other side here. It looks like there's another passenger car that might have been involved that is out of my view right now. What I can see of it, it doesn't look like that is all that bad either. So we are trying to get with state police. Obviously, they're very busy right down here now. The roadway is a mess. That's a definite. To try to get a sense then how many injuries we're talking about and how long, obviously, this road will be closed down. Get sheriff's deputies on the scene as well here. Try to get some more information and get back to you.
Joe, got a question here for you. How far is that highway backed up?
Not very far. That's the surprising part. I think we got some residual holiday traffic possibly. The road is pretty light. They're taking people off of northbound 131 at 84th, taking them off the ramp and then running them back onto the on-ramp. So they're able to clear traffic pretty well. I don't have a really good view of the backup as we speak right now, but it appeared when we came up that it wasn't as bad as you might expect. But obviously, you still want to avoid this area.
And when you got there, Joe, you essentially saw the ambulance take off, but nobody was put in that ambulance. I mean, you got there in time to see that happen, or not?
Well, we got there in time to see the ambulance. It had been sitting here for a while. I didn't see anybody load. That doesn't mean that they didn't have somebody in the first place, but they didn't seem to rush out of here as you might expect if there was a really serious injury.
All right. Wow. That's quite the accident.
Brett, I'm just looking. I've made my way to the top of the hill here on 84th Street, and I'm looking over at northbound right now. They have it shut down. Obviously, it's a ramp and rerouting traffic, so they can't get down the expressway. They can't get on the ramp, though. And you get a lot of semi-traffic out here. That backs things up. I would say we're looking at probably about a quarter to a half mile backup right now as I make my way back up. Yeah, quarter or half mile probably.
All right, great reporting. Thank you so much, Joe LaFurgey, live on scene out there, northbound 131.